thanks again for tuning in. It's Trevor Price here, and today I'm going to be talking about a Gantt chart. So a Gantt chart is a way that you can plan and save time studying, which is really important when you're a student and time is short. You really want to make the time you use for studying as effective as possible. So a Gantt chart can help you do this, and basically it's a project management tool, and that sounds fancy, but at its heart it's basically a bar chart showing a project schedule. And as such, a project usually has tasks, and a Gantt chart would have tasks arranged vertically down the left hand side of the chart, and time, so that could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months, arranged horizontally, usually going from near time to far time along the top horizontally there. So here's an example of what I mean. Here's a simplified Gantt chart. So basically, like I say, a Gantt chart is showing who is doing what in the project, when are they doing it, and for how long those tasks last, in order to get the overall project completed. So you can see in this example I've got 4 tasks down on the left hand side, going from task 1, 2, 3 and 4 vertically there on the left, and each task has been assigned to a member of the team. So James, Susan, Peter and Sarah each have a task. However, if we move along, we can see the start and the end time that those tasks are planned to start and end, so the number of days they will last in a numerical form in that column headed days, and then over horizontally from that point onwards you can see the days of the week signified by SSMTWTF for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and those weeks beginning date indicated in the grey area above that, lighter grey shaded area there. Below that, in that grid, you'll see the bar charts that highlight the tasks in the number of days that have been allocated and planned for them, coloured in purple. So you can see task 1, which James should be doing, and he should be starting that on the 12th of June this year. It'll take him 7 days. So that's when the project starts, and it continues for a week there. After that, as soon as that task is finished, it looks like Susan can start task 2. That'll only take her 1 day to finish. So you can see already we get the sort of shape and the predicted points at which different tasks are started, are part way complete and are fully completed, and which tasks come after them. So you can see then task 3, which belongs to Peter, starts on the 20th of June. That will last 6 days. That comes after James has finished and after Susan has finished her tasks, and then Sarah can complete the project once Peter has finished his task, with a task that takes a whopping 35 days, and it's predicted she'll be starting that on the 26th of June. So you can see this is really helpful at giving you an overview of the whole project, who's doing what and when they're doing it. It's helpful for the individual members of the team to understand their role within this project, and also it helps as a check. If you check this planned progress that you do before the project starts with the actual progress once your project is underway and these people are doing the tasks. So in summary, the tasks are on the left with the responsible people allocated to those tasks clearly identified. You've got the duration indicated in the columns of the start and end columns, showing the number of days and when each task starts and ends. You've got then a graphical representation of the start of the project, and the start in this case of task 1. And some way off, I couldn't fit it all on the screen, but some way off on the 30th of July, we can see that the project is planned to to finish. But there's one other interesting path through this, is the critical path, and this is indicated with the red arrow. So the critical path shows the criticality of the project, i.e. which projects have to finish before another project must start to enable the whole project to be completed within the time deadline that you've been given. So you can see task 2, for example, can't start until task 1 has finished. So if James actually completes that task 1 quicker than the predicted 7 days, Susan can start earlier, or can actually wait if she wants, if the project team thinks it's wise to wait those full 7 days, and it won't affect the overall completion of the project. So to identify that critical path, especially if you've got a more complex project with more tasks, some tasks might be able to run simultaneously, whereas in this simplified diagram I've just shown them all linear, so they're all on the critical path. You have to finish one before doing the next. That has to be completed before moving on to the next one, and so on and so forth through the project. Hopefully that's given you a bird's eye view through using a Gantt chart. I find students who I work with, we're not doing project management or anything like that, so a simplified Gantt chart can be a really helpful tool to help students think about all the assignments, all the work they have to do in their courses, and set out those tasks accordingly with a prediction of how long they will take, when they need to start, and therefore when they will end, in order to complete your degree on time. So thanks very much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or perhaps put some comments in the comment box below. Thanks very much. Bye for now.